The book of Proverbs, which is the word of God, tells us that wicked men hide when no one is pursuing. That basically means people who hide their face, hide themselves and do things to other people in secret so that they can't get found out. Now the Lord has told us that the wicked are scared to come out into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed. And of course then they will be punished, so they hide. Now these people aren't just your neighbours, aren't just people who run this country. It's all over the place. It's around 20% of the world's population are like this. They are either Tares or they are Freemasons. And the Lord has told us that you can tell them by their fruits. Now in the parable of the wheat and the tares, the angels said to the Lord, "Lord, someone has placed tares amongst the wheat. Shall we go and take them up?" And the Lord said, "No, in case you damage any of the wheat, leave them there until the harvest." But the Lord also did tell us that we can tell them by their fruits. So they are a perfect counterfeit of us. They look like humans. That's their first great advantage. Their second advantage is that they hide. However, God has told us that they are brute beasts of instinct. In other words, they can't help themselves. They do the same thing over and over again. They are obsessive, they are compulsive, and they are absolutely ridiculous. But they are also dangerous and evil. Now, how do we flush these people out? They look like us, so you can't tell whether someone's a tare or a human being. Okay, we can't tell that, but we can tell if someone is a tare or a Freemason. There's a differentiation. You as a normal human being are just a normal human being that God made. You're his prized possession, his masterpiece. These creatures are an abomination. And we have traitors on this earth called Freemasons, who are basically the tares' bitches. They do whatever they say, and they believe that by doing so they will one day become gods. How ridiculous. Satan hates all human beings. Therefore, to make a promise to a human being that if you go through all of these Freemason rituals you will become a god is completely dumb, because he wants to kill you, you stupid Freemason idiots. So how do we flush out these Freemasons and these tares? It's very, very simple. You do what I do. You walk into a shop, you see, for instance, where they have an Illuminati triangle, or they have a half dome or an X or any other Masonic symbol outside their shop or inside their shop. And trust me, 99% of all businesses are run by Freemasons and tares. Just go in, buy what you're going to buy, and casually mention to the person there, who may just be a worker though, so you won't get no reaction if they're just a worker and they don't know. But if it's the owner, and you say to them, "There's a lot of flying saucer symbolism in your shop. Why is that?" You will watch the blood drain from their face before your very eyes. They won't answer you. Their eyes will look to the ground. They'll look this way and that way and look at the ground, but they won't look at you, other than perhaps to stare in disbelief that someone has actually realised what it is that they're up to and who perhaps they are. So you can do this just about anywhere that you go. Anywhere that you see any of the symbols which are used by Freemasons. If you walk in and talk about flying saucers, they will have a heart attack on the spot, because they are forbidden from speaking about UFOs. They're not allowed to. They've made a vow. UFOs don't exist. Shh. Go in and ask them. Why are all these flying disc symbols in your shop or outside your shop? Why is it that all the shops around here and all the businesses around here have got winged disc and pyramid symbols on them pertaining to flying saucers? Like I said, you will watch the blood drain from their face, and there you have it. You found yourself either a Freemason or a tare. Which they are, I do not know, and you do not know. But you will know this: where you do not go and give your money ever again, because all of them consider money to be power. So you take their power away from them. Don't give them your money. Spend as little as you have to in any of their businesses and shops. And I mean as little as you have to. Other than that, deny it to them. Don't give them the power. Well, money, they call money power. They're going to find out what power is when Jesus Christ comes back, that's for sure. But that's an experiment that you can try for yourselves. Shops, businesses, whatever. Look for the winged disc symbols and the triangle symbols outside. And when you go in, happen to mention, how comes you've got all these flying saucer symbols in your shop?